The antibiotic usually being produced by the bac- small organisms like bacteria and fungus, but in normal conditions, this organism will not produce any antibiotics because in the desired environment, the cell do not require to produce this antibiotic to kill the other strands of cells that compete with them. So we need to create a competitive, competing environment that forces this organism to produce antibiotic to kill other. Uh, in this case, it doesn't kill any other organism, but in the nature, in the nature environment, they usually produce antibiotic for compete with this organism to get more nutrition, more sun, more energy, more living resources. Uh, in our experience, in the lack of nitrogen and phosphate, environment will trigger the production of antibiotics. Also, the heat shock will also provide will also induce the production of antibiotics. In the recent study, the alternative sigma factor which is a transcription factor that will respond to this stress and induce the mRNA formation and produce that triggers the pathway of producing antibiotic. Try the metabolism pathway to produce antibiotics. The antibiotic production usually be known as secondary metabolites. The primary metabolites includes the sugar, amino acid, fat, and oil, nitrogen-based nucleotides production, which is more related to the cell growth, cell division, cell living, the basic pathway to support for the cell living for living. And the secondary metabolites are known for the pigments or toxin drugs, other polymeric substances like glycogens. They are all involved in secondary metabolites. Only 1% of the the antibiotics are clinical use. That means most of the antibiotics are not being uh, applied in the clinical condition because they may uh, have more severe side effects for the human beings. There is some known the broad spectrum antibiotics, which is means to have most both have has both effective with gram-positive and the gram-negative bacteria. The narrow spectrum antibiotic means it restricts to a single group of organisms. For example, the vancomycin is specific to Staphylococcus bacillus and Clostridium. It is invaluable as the last resort.